The top 5 most powerful earthquakes ever recorded. Number 5. The Kamchatka Earthquake, Russia of 1952. On November 4, 1952, an earthquake of magnitude 9.0 occurred in East Russia, which caused the Kamchatka tsunami. 10,000 to 15,000 people are thought to have died as a result of the local tsunami, which produced waves as high as 50 feet and severely damaged the Kamchatka Peninsula and the Kuril Islands. Although waves reached Peru, Chile, and New Zealand, the Hawaiian Islands sustained the most damage to other parts of the Pacific Ocean. Waves as high as 4.6 feet have been recorded in the Aleutian Islands, California, and Alaska during tsunami events. The Hawaiian Islands were hardest hit by the tsunami's impact. The estimated $17 million in damage included substantial damage to shorelines and infrastructure. The north shore of Oahu Island produced the biggest waves, which reached heights of about 15 feet. This overhead shot of Oahu's North Shore's Kaika Bay at Haleiwa shows the extent of the flooding caused by the preceding waves as well as the fourth wave's rise up the beach toward the beach houses. Number 4. Japan Tohoku Earthquake of 2011. One of the largest earthquakes in the past 100 years, the Tohoku earthquake that rocked Japan on March 11, 2011, generated 6 minutes of surface shaking. When new information became available, the magnitude of the earthquake, which had previously been estimated at 8.9, was revised to 9. It was centered at a depth of 24 kilometers below the surface on the seafloor, 72 kilometers east of Tohoku. After the original earthquake, more than 5,000 aftershocks occurred, the strongest of which had a magnitude of 7.9. The earthquake triggered a tsunami that sent massive waves up to 40 meters high. The calamity claimed the lives of over 15,500 people and countless homeless. Thousands of people were forced to flee their homes due to the devastation caused by the earthquake, tsunami, and the accident at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant shortly after. The World Bank calculated that the damage was over 20 trillion yen, or over $190 billion. Number 3. Sumatra Andaman Islands Earthquake of 2004. A 9.1 magnitude earthquake was detected off the Indonesian coast of Sumatra Island on Boxing Day in 2004. The intersection of the Australian and Indian tectonic plates caused a 900-mile fault line to break, raising the ocean floor by about 40 meters. The Sumatra Andaman earthquake caused the deadliest ever recorded, hitting 14 Southeast Asian countries. The earthquake and tsunami in the Indian Ocean claimed the lives of almost 230,000 people, making it one of the deadliest events in modern history. It is thought that Sumatra Andaman earthquake generated energy equal to 23,000 atomic bombs, similar to those used on Hiroshima. Number 2. The Great Alaska Earthquake, 1964. The Alaska earthquake of March 1964 was a 9.2 magnitude earthquake that struck south-central Alaska on March 27, 1964. It lasted for around 4 minutes and destroyed a lot of property, especially the state capital of Anchorage. At least twice as much energy was released as during the 1906 San Francisco earthquake, and it was felt on land over nearly 502,000 square miles. Due to the low population density of the state, there were only 131 fatalities, but there was significant property destruction. An area of at least 46,442 square miles was tilted by the earthquake. Locally, landmasses rose up to a height of 82 feet, 25 meters, east of a line that passed across the western portion of Prince William Sound and extended northeastward from Kodiak Island. Submarine landslides and tsunamis caused extensive damage in coastal areas. Damage from tsunamis was seen as far away as Crescent City, California. Number 1. The Great Chilean Earthquake, 1960. The 1960 Valdivia earthquake, referred to as the Great Chilean Earthquake, was the strongest earthquake ever recorded, according to the United States Geological Survey. On May 22, 1960, it struck the southern Chilean town of Valdivia. Its magnitude was recorded at 9.5. An estimated 5,700 people are thought to have died as a result of the earthquake and the terrible wave that it caused in Chile alone. 2 million people were made homeless by the disaster, which also caused damage estimated at $550 million. Within 15 minutes of the earthquake, a devastating tsunami with waves as high as 25 meters struck, severely destroying Chile's coastline. The Indian and Atlantic Oceans both had waves from the first tsunami ever recorded worldwide. It was reported that 61 people were killed in Hawaii, 2 on the U.S. West Coast, and 139 in Japan by the tsunami. In Chile, localized floods happened as a result of subsidence or the ground sinking. Consequently, numerous shorelines within the impacted region had irreversible modifications, rendering their marine nautical charts inoperative.